I was, but now I'm restarting it now. All right. Now I think we're live. Now it should be good. Now everything should be handled. I lowered the bit rate because for whatever reason my upload quality took a shit on itself, so it fucked up when with the settings for the bit rate and everything. So we're gonna go on to the next topic. I think you missed the story of me fumbling the bag, but
No, I heard that story before.
okay. Yeah, so I fumbled the bag real hard, and then on top of that, on top of fumbling the bag, so I had a very interesting interaction happen while at EDC.
What happened?
So I've told the stories of my trying times, my dark times 2 years ago when I was going through that phase of just being a piece of shit, right? I went through that phase, and somebody that I interacted with in the past, essentially I ran into them while I was waiting outside of one of the bathrooms. So this chick, this woman, this person, she essentially was somebody I hooked up with 2 years ago, and I was a piece of shit, disappeared, stopped replying to her because I didn't know how to respond. Like, I can make up a million excuses. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, Alan speaking. It was right after getting cheated on, and I was just out there to be a piece of shit, pretty much, I guess is the way to do it, right? Or is the way to explain it. I was a piece of shit. I know that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know to the extent of how much I've hurt people from my past, but I did her dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I was fucked up in that situation. I didn't communicate anything with her. I feel guilty about the way I handled that situation. I got terrified and ran, pretty much, is what kind of happened. And so now, 2 years later, I'm at EDC waiting for my friends to get out of the bathroom, and there's this chick. I look over that's pointing at me. She's like, "Hey, you." And I'm like, "Me?" And she's like, "Yeah, you." And I was like, "What's up?" And I pointed at her like that. I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "I recognize you from somewhere." So I start walking towards her, and then boom, she's like, "Oh, you're the dude I fucked in the construction site." And immediately I was just like, like, that's how I felt on the inside. And based on her reaction to it, I don't think she really cared. I don't really think she thought too much about it. I don't think it was, like, on her mind. But I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't know what to say, because what do I say in that situation? Because I feel bad for what happened. I've thought about all of the interaction I've had with not just her, with everybody from my past. Not that it's like 20 people or whatnot, but every individual that I mistreated and was like a piece of shit to, I feel bad for. I feel bad for certain interactions I've done because, you know, that's not who I am. I'm not that piece of shit. I'm not that much of a piece of shit. And yep. I felt a little bit of guilt for it, but there's only so much I can do, you know? And she was like, I don't know what her thoughts are at this point. I don't know what's going on in her brain. But my brain, I went in like shut off mode. I think we talked a little bit, but my brain went fucking full shut off mode and was just like, because like, what the fuck do I say? What do I say? We completely ignored it. I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. That was like 2 years ago, huh? Knowing damn well I knew it was 2 years ago. Like, what the fuck? I think it was 2 years ago this month, if I remember correctly. And
it's very interesting, but you know the thing is though, so you weren't dating her or anything, right?
No. But like I literally, like, we had no ill anything. Like, I feel bad because she basically told me, you know, like we weren't close, right? We weren't in a relationship, but we were having we had some pretty good conversations. It was pretty interactive, and essentially we had sex. And I want to say like it continued. Our talking continued for like a couple more days or whatnot. I don't really know how much longer it went on, but just randomly, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna stop because I don't know what to do." You know, it's one of those it's like that. So I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna disappear before I get attached or anything happens, right?" Because she was extremely attractive, and it was I'm trying to say it without like it was just an interesting interaction, and I didn't want to get attached. So I, instead of being a good person, being like, "Hey, I'm not ready for all this moving forward like this," because it's like fast acceleration, and it was fucking. I was in a very bad mind state during that time. I remember that Alan's goal was just to hurt, not necessarily hurt as many people. It was just give no fucks about anybody. It was essentially what's going on in my brain. It was like, all you care about is you do you. You don't give a fuck about anybody around you. Fuck everybody else. And it was like a negative mindset. Whereas now, the reason I don't do anything anymore is because I remember that Alan was a piece of shit, and I don't want to do that again because it was fucked up. Granted, 100%, she could see it completely different and have no bad mindset on it, and could have not been affected because, like you said, we were not in a relationship. I did not owe anything to her. I feel like I just at least owe respect to every individual. Everyone deserves respect, and because she wasn't disrespectful to me, she was very kind. I was the disrespectful one in that situation, and that's where I feel fucked up. You know what I mean?
Say though, you're talking about having sex with someone. I don't think EJ Lennon should be hearing this because he ain't ever done it.
EJ Lennon's never had sex. True. But yeah, so that interaction was very interesting. And then she was like, "Oh, well, anyways, I'll hit you up on like Twitter or something." Oh no, that was what it was. She was like, "What's your name again?" Because I always see you on Twitter. I just don't remember your name. I just know your tag, White Salt. So I don't want to like just call you by your tag. Yeah, follow her. I've never unfollowed her on Twitter.
Then you didn't really lose contact.
No, look. I blocked her on Snapchat and I blocked her number. And that's just what I did because that's where we were communicating.
You think she ever tried to send you more messages after you blocked her?
I don't know. I actually, matter of fact, I went and unblocked everybody I had blocked on my phone. And on Snapchat, I unblocked everybody just in case anybody tried to reach out that I do not know why I blocked them. Not even just like girl situations. I don't know who else I blocked, so I unblocked everybody. Because she was like, "All right, yeah, I'll just hit you up." So immediately right then and there, I was like, "Oh, fuck." And your boy low-key went to his phone and unblocked everybody right then and there. Because I was like, what if she tries texting me? And then she hits me up like, I want to say like a few days later on Twitter. She hits my DMs and was like, "What's your Insta?" And she follows me on Insta, followed her back or whatnot, and it just kind of ended there. And it's pretty mellow. I don't know if she's gonna be like, "This is the dude who's a piece of shit," or she just followed me just to like stay in contact. I don't really know. It's hard to gauge someone's intentions. I don't really care. It was 2 years ago. I feel bad for it. I feel like I should apologize, but she didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. We're both ignoring it. So I feel like if we just let it die, let it be that, we can just leave it at that. Because I definitely do have moments where I think about everybody I screwed over, and I was a piece of shit too, and I feel bad, and I feel like I should hit everybody up from my past and apologize. Not just the girls that like I ghosted or whatnot. It's more so like just anybody I feel like I've done wrong. You know? And yeah, because like that was a dark time, bro. I'm not going to lie. That was a very, very dark time of life. I'm in a way better mind state now than I have ever been in a while.
Well, you know, it's funny. There's people in this Discord who are in their 20s and they're virgins.
Yeah, you're not wrong. There really is. Well, who do we got? We got Kevin.
Yeah.
Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Probably Gabe.
Gabe's the type to get offended by you saying that.
Probably is.
But it's true. Like Gabe's the type for that to be true and get offended by it. Like it's not a bad thing.
It's true.
Being a virgin's not a bad thing. It's nothing to be like disgraced on. It's just how life works.
And Luke Bomber.
Like it doesn't feel better if you have a high body count. Like mine's not that high at all, but it doesn't feel better to have like a high body count or have one as a body count or none. It is what it is.
Just funny because it's gay.
But I will say, experiencing, intercourse is quite a pleasant experience.
All right, don't flex on the people watching this stream.
All I'm saying is, intercourse is quite an interesting experience, and I highly recommend it for every single being on this planet.
Some of these people in here may need to get some prostitutes, though.
Hey, however you do it, it does not matter as long as you get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was very interesting for that to happen, bro. It just shows that the world is so small. Because, bro, I didn't know how to react, dog. How would you have reacted if some girl that from 2 years ago you guys fucked in a random construction site after she got off work and it just ended at that? It looks at you and it's like, you're the guy I fucked in a construction site. Screams it out. And I was like, ah.
Where was the EDC?
Vegas.
Oh, so you were back in Vegas.
Yeah, I was back home where, realistically, of all the places to run into people from my past, Vegas is the number one place that it will happen. Because guess what? It's where I'm from. It's where all these stories originate from.
How you live in fucking crackhead ass LA?
No, I live in a pretty good area in LA. But yeah, so that kind of happened, and it was a very interesting interaction. Then I get so confused because I don't know what her intentions are. Not like, oh, we're gonna fuck again. Not like that. Like as in like, I don't know if she's trying to stay communication. She just wants to follow. Is she gonna like try to fucking bait me into something? Is she gonna like? I mean, at the same time, I don't really care. Whatever happens, happens. I just think it's hilarious that I thought that I was a piece of shit, and then she didn't really care. So it just goes to show that, like, we get in our own heads about things when it's probably not that serious. Like, we get anxiety about things. Now anyway. Yeah, this is just how my brain does stuff. And I think it's funny because it just goes to show that we really we're the reason we have issues, if that makes sense.
I don't think, you know what, I can agree in Gabe's case. He's the reason he has issues, but
yeah. Like, I'm the reason that I thought an interaction should go different because I overthought it for her.
Usually, you know what, interactions go the opposite of the way you think they're about to go.
Yeah, and I think what it is that one of the girls that I had a very bad interaction with, she would literally wait like every other week. She would wait a couple weeks or whatnot and then text me to remind me that I was a piece of shit and that how she hates me or whatnot and that all I did was use her, which was not the goal. I will say, like, the goal was not to use anybody. It was more so like I was confused. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Every time I found someone that showed interest, I was attracted to it. Then I got scared of it and I ran.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I went out and I fucked like 30 people. My body count's only 8. It's not that crazy.
Interesting.
So it's just like that. And that all happened during that time pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's not counting the girlfriends I had too. Cause I was in the first girlfriend I had, lost it to her. We lost it to each other. And after that, it was the girlfriend that came after that. And then that was the one that cheated on me. And then there was 5 interactions with people with that. Then I dated somebody. And then that ended. And then I added another one. And it's ended there. Now that I say it like that, it does sound like a lot. Maybe I am a dirty little fucking monster. But not. I don't think it's that bad. I've heard worse. I've heard worse stories. There's guys who brag about doing, like, girls wrong and shit. Like, yeah, I've told, like, funny stories about it or whatnot, and I've poked fun at it, but it's just my way of, like, I make humor out of everything, but I still feel guilt for it. And I think that's why I beat myself up for everything in the past. Not even just with the girl I ran into at EDC. I don't even think I did her that dirty. I feel like I did her a little dirty, I'm not going to lie. But I did 2 others really bad, and I feel bad for those ones. Like, bro, I'm an asshole. I'm a piece of shit. I'm not going to lie.
It is what it is.
I was. I'm not that no more, but it's shit. Like you said, it is what it is. Life goes on. They're living their best life. It is what it is.
This stuff happened after you were cheating on, didn't it?
Yeah, it all happened around that time. So
I think you were just in a bad mental state.
Yeah, it was bad. It was the worst mental state I was in for a while.
Because after that, you're probably scared to be committed to anyone, you know?
It's exactly what happened. I was terrified of it. I was terrified of the idea. And, like, there was a couple, like the girl from EDC, where she was very attractive physically, and her personality was very attractive. We clicked on some things, and it was terrifying to, like, have that connect, like that like little bit of feeling again. You know what I mean? Not that I was like, oh, I'm in love. Not that. It's just like, just having anything other than like a hey, like a little nod and a wave type of interaction. Anything over that was terrifying.
Which one is? Wait, which one's the one in your OnlyFans video that you leaked in here?
Oh, that's my ex. But we don't talk about that. That didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to say what ex. Just... It was a person. There. I can't let that get caught me up. That video doesn't exist anymore. It didn't happen. Right? It didn't happen. But yeah, now... That interaction was hilarious. I didn't know what to expect when she said you're the guy I fucked at the construction site, because she could have easily been like, you're a piece of shit, this and that. But she played it off. She didn't look like she gave a fuck. She was talking about how she was enjoying EDC. I was like, EDC is lit. I'm trying to do hella shrooms tomorrow, and she was like, that sounds like fun. Then her friends came. She left. I went with my friends. She was like, I'll hit you up. She did, and we now follow each other on Instagram, and it is what it is. That's just kind of where it went. And I'm cool with it being on good terms. I'm cool with, like, clarifying the air and, like, being solid. But if somehow you watch this, it really did affect you, genuinely, I apologize for past Alan's interactions with you. He was a piece of shit. He's improved a lot more now. And that goes for anybody from my past. I apologize for that interaction. I can't change anything. I've improved from it, and that's all I can do from now is go on in the future. It is what it is, I guess. I don't really know how to address that. If you want a one-on-one conversation, we could talk deeper. Twitter's in the description. On another note, I've decided, since the borderline steroid usage has ended. It's not an actual steroid. I just don't know what to call it, because it's like a testosterone booster, and I was taking an estrogen blocker. These two right here. So this was the estrogen blocker, and then this alpha shredded was the testosterone booster. I forgot what they called it. It's not really like a steroid. It just kind of is. And pretty much after taking these, did 1 month of them. Built insane amount of muscle. I increased almost all of my benchmarks for PRs for squat, deadlift, and bench and leg press. I increased all of it by, some of them more than 100 pounds, but overall average was more than 100 pounds in a month. So now I decided I'm gonna take what I have muscle wise and cut down my weight. I'm pushing for like either a flat 200 or try to make it to 190. Then once I get there, I'm going to do a strong bulk upwards to 200. So if I go to 190, I'm going to go to 200. If I go down to 200, I'm going to build back up to 210 of just raw pure muscle and cut as much fat out as possible. And so far, I bought a scale. It's relatively accurate in comparison to the like professional heavy duty scale that I did in Colorado. Right now, I roughly I hover at like 16 to, let's say, roughly 18% body fat, depending on what I eat and drink throughout the day. So 16 to 18% body fat, weighing currently 205. The last weight I did was like tonight after my shower before the stream. I weighed 205 and I had 16% body fat. My goal is to cut down at least a minimum 6% body fat more, which is a huge amount, because then I'll be at 10% body fat. And that's very hard to maintain, but I want to be there. I want to try to shoot for it. So
100%.
It's very doable. I'm just trying to get to cut it all down. But while we're talking about the gym, I genuinely think that everybody should go to the gym or do some sort of athletic equivalent. Like go for like riding bikes, rock climbing, I don't know, golfing, sports, rock climbing, biking, go on hikes, do something athletic that's freeing. Because for me, it's helped me tame my mental with my anxieties, my depressions, and like the stuff I battle with every day. Like the whole meme and the joke behind going to the gym is like, oh, I go to the gym to battle my demons, right? But realistically, I really do go to the gym to battle my demons. I don't listen to music. I wear a hoodie. I go in to put in work, and it's my therapy. It's where I go to relax and get stuff off my chest, literally and emotionally. And it's freeing being fit, and then it gives you a confidence boost with it. And like, it's like, I don't know, it just helps me through a lot of my mental barriers, because I still get sad. Like, even though things are looking up, things are still getting good. Like, they're doing great. I feel amazing. Like, I feel free, and I'm the happiest I've been in a long time. But I still get super depressed sometimes. I still get in my feelings. I still get super sad. Like, it's okay to be sad, and I gotta acknowledge that, and I have to come to terms with everything, and like, I allow time for myself to focus on myself, focus on the thoughts that I'm going on through. Like today, before I streamed, I really did not want to stream. I was just in a kind of a bad mood, I guess. Not bad mood, but like, I was like down in the dumps, I guess you can say. And I was like, you know what? That's exactly why I need to stream. You know, because everybody should see every side of me. And it just so happened that while I started streaming, it turned my mood, and I became happier, and like, wasn't as sad or whatnot. But I definitely get in and out of my own head all the time. There's times where I'll be super sad throughout the day. I'll be confused. I'll feel lost with life, and I'll feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going from here. Am I making the right decisions? Am I at the right point in time? Am I doing what I should be doing? Is this the correct thing? It's like, you know, you get in your own head, but in reality, it's like, just live life and learn the lessons of life. You know what I mean? I'm 22. I have all the time in the world to do and learn new things and become new things and like figure out shit, right? I don't have to have it all figured out tomorrow. So with that, and everybody else in the chat that deals with that, because I know everybody gets caught up in the past, and whether you probably, most people don't, but if you're caught up in the past and caught up with anxieties and depressions and pretty much your overall mental health, just take a deep breath. Learn to just calm yourself, because if you get into a panic state, you start freaking out about what you're thinking. Anxiety overwhelms you, and it gets the better half of you. It overtakes you. So my biggest advice, what I like to do, it doesn't work for everybody. What I like to do is like meditate. So I'll take a deep breath. I'll control my breathing. You count them. So in for like 2 to 3 seconds, out for 2 to 3 seconds, even. So it relaxes your heart rate. It brings you to a calm, mellow state. And then while you're doing that, I'll typically do this in the shower. Like, I'll load up a bath, or I'll have the water hit me in the shower, and I'll just sit there and meditate. I'll bring everything in the back of my mind forward, all of these problems that I deal with, everything that I'm thinking about, and I'll individually think about them. Think about where they stem from. Where does this anxiety come from? Where does my social anxiety come from? Where does my depression come from? What am I sad about? Why am I lonely? What is triggering this? You find the root to the cause of this, and then you figure out from there. You're like, okay, for example, my loneliness stems from the ideology that I won't ever find a significant other that I can keep forever. Because, you know, I've had the past 3 relationships ended when I thought they were going good. So it's like I get in my own headspace about that, and then it makes me lonely. I feel like I remember the past and everything, and then it makes me lonely. So then I remind myself that that's not true. Just everybody at some point in time envisions their life differently, and it doesn't always connect the way you want it to. So my exes, for example, our life path didn't necessarily intertwine the way that we saw it. We were slowly drifting apart sometimes, and it was just, so I had to come to terms with why each relationship broke up, right? You got to sit there and you got to think, for me, for example, with the loneliness thing, I got to go and reevaluate all of them, and then look for self-improvement, not just relationships. Look where I've done wrong, and then what I can do to help build that to be better. And then you just start thinking about yourself and focusing on yourself, and then you start focusing on your mental health, and that's how it gets better. You got to take it one at a time, though. The biggest thing when it comes to overloading yourself is if you take all of your problems and you mix them into a big bowl and you stir them up and it becomes one big concoction. Imagine filling a bowl up with water and you just put your lips on it, right? If I did this with a bowl, right? Bowl has water in it, and I go like this and I just fucking throw it up, all that water is going to make a mess. It's going to fucking spill all over me. I'm going to get fucking filled with water. It's going to be messy. It's going to be awful. It's going to take even longer to clean up and get rid of. Whereas, if you take it, right, if I took this bowl of water, pretend there's water in here, and I sipped on it, one sip at a time, it will slowly become empty without leaving behind a mess. And that's the same way everything works. The same way, like, homework, anxieties, depressions, mental health, physical things. You got to look at it at the grand scheme of things and really weigh it out. Organize it from most important to least important and tackle them one at a time. Tackle each of your problems one at a time. If you try to look at the bigger picture of everything that you're dealing with and you're thinking about, and you look at the grand scheme of things, it's going to get very stressful. You're going to lead yourself into a panic attack. You're going to start freaking out, and you're going to feel lost, and you're going to feel like there is no answer, and you're going to feel like there's no way to calm yourself, and that you're going to feel hopeless and all that, when in reality, it doesn't have to be that way. If you sit down and you focus on each individual thing individually, and then not as a group tactic, you will improve upon it. You will improve through time. It's just a matter of you take each emotion you're feeling, each situation you're in, you put them on a list, and you tackle them one at a time, one step at a time. You can't run with both feet at the same time. You got to take one step at a time. So the biggest thing that I can say when it comes to dealing with your mental health and everything is remind yourself it's okay to be sad. You're gonna get in your feelings sometimes. You're gonna be sad. You're gonna want to cry. Let it out. Crying is the most freeing feeling ever. When you cry, it feels like you took this weight and you just threw it out into the world. Or if you talk about it, talk with your peers, talk with your friends, family, a therapist, to yourself, write it down and re-look at what you say in the future. So if you think a thought right now, write it down, come back to it tomorrow, reevaluate what you wrote down. Look at it on a different mindset, because you don't always think the same way that you do in the moment. Like what I think right now can change what I think tomorrow about certain things I feel sad about and the way I see it, because I put myself into that sad little loop. So if you just talk to someone, write it down, talk to a therapist, friends, animals. I know a lot of people who talk to like their dogs and stuff. Getting it off your chest is what really helps. It's like you take this weight that's on your back and you lift it, and you're allowing the world to help pick it up off you. And that's where it starts. It starts with you today and one step at a time. So that's the biggest thing I can try to express.
Right. And I'll always keep in mind any problem you may face very well may be temporary unless you like lose your arm or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, even then, for the most part, everything is temporary, right? Everything.
Yeah.
Happiness is temporary, sadness is temporary, depression's temporary.
And you wouldn't want a life where you're just happy 24/7 because you're not going to learn anything.
Yeah, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be those people who are just lost to the world. You don't have
Yeah.
any experiences. You're not.
Yeah, you kind of want a mixture of everything.
Yeah, I mean, because as much as being sad sucks, I'm glad everything in my life has happened the way it has, because I would not be where I'm at, and I would not have the mindset I have nowadays if I just went through nothing. You know what I mean? If everything was good and perfect, I'd probably know nothing, and I probably would not be able to help people. And my biggest thing is I enjoy being able to help people and give advice and spread my story and my life experiences. Maybe you learn something from me, or your guys' life experiences teaches me something new. That's why I'm very expressive. I talk to everybody about it, and I have no shame. That's the other thing. You have to learn to accept the fact that you're going to have insecurities and you're not perfect. The second you're allowed to, like, you remind yourself that, and like, for example, for me, none of my, relatively 98% of all my insecurities and things that's happened to me in life, none of them can be turned against me to bring me, like, make me feel like I'm on the bottom.
Yeah.
Because I'm expressive about it. I've come to terms with everything, and I'm very open about mental health, and I'm like a big advocate that it's important to focus on yourself. And because I have had so much self-focus, it's helped me be comfortable with who I am. And comfortability is what's most important, because then it helps you develop a confidence, and confidence is key to everything. If you don't have confidence, you're not going to find happiness. You're not going to find things you want to do. You're not going to feel brave enough to do what is possible, because everything is possible. You just have to have the confidence to do it. You just have to initiate it. You got to do it with anything in life. And it all stems around having the confidence to do so. So don't let life freeze and stop you. Live it to its fullest, pretty much.
100%. Yeah, don't and also whenever you have an issue, don't let that plague your mind and be the only thing that's on your mind all the time, because that can really eat your time away. Months.
Yep, it can really stop you from living, essentially. Especially getting caught in like the what ifs and the what could have been.
Oh yeah, and you start overthinking so many different
thinking
pathways.
About hypotheticals is probably the biggest curse of mankind.
Oh yeah, like
hypotheticals ruin your mind.
What if this happened? What if this didn't happen? What if this,
if these things already happened, accept the fact that it already happened. You cannot change anything, and there's nothing you could possibly do to change it.
What's even worse than that is overthinking, like about something that could currently be going on, like making up scenarios in your head.
Yeah, making up scenarios in your head, like just the whole big game you play with yourself. It's just, don't do it.
Yeah.
Try to remind yourself that, hey, I'm overthinking this. And this is where like getting somebody else's point of view comes in. If you're overreacting to something you're thinking about, go to your friend, tell him the story, tell him what you're dealing with, and ask for their opinion, because then you can get a different view and see what it really seems like in the real world. You know what I mean? Because when it's easy to restructure things around what you think. If I think what I said yesterday was stupid, and I keep thinking it, and I keep thinking of different ways I should have done it, and I just keep thinking about the fact that it was stupid, I'm always going to not want to talk. I'm always going to overthink what I say. I'm always going to overreact to what I've said in the past, or overthink things that I want to say, and you get in your own head, and you lose the natural flow of it, and it just becomes more difficult to deal with. So fuck all that. Don't do that to yourself.
And if anyone out there is listening and you're currently in high school, listen, man, just enjoy your high school. Don't let high school issues bring you down.
Yeah. Literally, a lot of the stuff that you deal with in high school, like, don't get me wrong, it's very real. It'll stick with you for a while. But you move on from it. High school is nothing like the real world. So everything you're dealing with there, trust me, I've had my embarrassing moments. I've had fucking cringe moments. I've had good moments. I've had funny moments. I've gotten in trouble, fights, rejection, bullied, been the bully. I've experienced it all, right? Like, essentially. And I've gotten to the point where you got to learn to just accept the fact that, look, you got to learn to live in the now. Take advantage of being free in high school. Take advantage of learning new things. If you want to shoot your shot at someone, do it. If you want to know how certain people are going to react to things, find out. If you want to know new things, like pay attention in school, focus on your goals, focus on yourself, and do whatever like your mind wants you to, essentially. If it tells you to go
100%.
make new friends, go fucking do it. If you're contemplating about asking someone out, just fucking do it. Like, yeah, no, it's your stomach gets taut in knots. You feel like you're going to throw up, but just fucking do it. It's the only way you will improve and get better at it. You have to have those awkward moments. You have to get embarrassed. You're going to have these interactions that you'll always remember, but you'll look back on them and laugh at them, and you'll appreciate them. Like, I got rejected, and it's fucking hilarious. And I'm glad I did that, because I would not have been able to interact and get girlfriends and have people in my life and make new friends and all this. Without those embarrassing moments, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So do it. Don't get caught up in your head. Like Doom said, don't get stuck with yourself. Don't start fucking beating yourself up. Just live.
Usually those people in high school that you're jealous of, like you wish you were, that's usually their peak in life is high school.
Yeah. People who are like the cool kids in high school are the type that go on and tell people about them being so cool in high school in their 40s.
Bro.
Those are those people that like express to everyone how cool they were in high school in their 40s, bro, while they're working at Walmart or something.
JTX. Shout out to JTX.
Whereas you can be the dude who got, like, I don't know, bullied in high school or had embarrassing moments in high school or got rejected by the popular girl. But your turnaround story can be significantly better than that person's, because that is where you're growing in life. You're still growing.
Yeah, you know what? You don't want you don't want to be the popular kid in high school. You don't want high school to be your peak. Build peaks as you go along. Keep making more peaks.
Always.
Never-ending peaks.
Always. Go to college, make new peaks. Job, careers, life, kids, families, whatever you indulge in and follow in life, always make a new peak.
Yeah, you don't get any fucking money in high school, so what's the point of trying to make that all you?
Yeah. Like, yeah, live up high school, but don't let high school overrule you, and don't let it keep you down, essentially.
Oh yeah. You know, we got some brave people lost to high school and the pressures.
It's because it can get overwhelming, and some people, like, the other thing is, like, I don't know if anybody is dealing with these thoughts, but if you ever think about the possibility of a permanent solution to removing yourself from these situations, these anxieties, these depressions, these feelings, it's only in the moment. I promise. No matter what you go through in life, trust me, no matter what happens in life, what kind of bad things, what great things, what horrible things, what fucking beautiful things, whatever works out for you, whatever doesn't work out for you, no matter any outcome of what's going on in life, it will always get better, and you will always build and become stronger and stronger each time.
I don't know if you've had this, but it is sad whenever like someone you were cool with in high school, you like hear they passed away somehow or something.
Yeah, no, it is.
That just sucks.
It brings like a realism to life, and it's awful. It reminds you that life isn't permanent, and like you're not always going to be alive. And that's where you got to find the value in life, is that we're only given this one shot. Why let what that fucking kid said down the street ruin you? Why let the girl saying no to you ruin you? Why let anybody spreading like rumors about you like fucking
beat that person's fucking ass?
Like, I get it. Like, I've been there. I've had rumors spread about me. I've lost people that mattered the most to me in life. I've had embarrassing moments. I've been rejected by the popular girls. I've been made fun of by the cool kids. I've been with the cool kids. I've had great moments with popular people. I've been in the upwards downwards battle. I've been on both parties, and like, from everything I've experienced in life to now, not once did I ever think there was another option, because I've learned to reevaluate everything and appreciate what I have going for me. If you ever lost anybody and anybody's died in your life, you'll know what I mean by you value life differently. Like, you know, it can't be taken for granted. And that's where it gets sad, because some of these kids who think the only solution is suicide, They don't realize the grand scheme of things. Like, not everything is permanent. Even if you're in a bad household, the household you're in is not permanent, and there are ways to get out of it. There are ways that you can get help. For everything. There are ways to help you improve and get better and get more in a positive mind state and conquer your mental health. Because mental health is a real thing. It's not going to ruin you. It's not going to control your life. Don't fall into drugs. Don't fucking try to hide it and mask it. You push it away and you hide it and you mask it with drugs or with addictions or with anything. You will never be able to solve it that way. You got to do what I said.
I had a friend.
One step at a time. Everything is conquerable. Everything will be better.
I had a friend who a few years ago overdosed on laced heroin.
Jesus.
And I don't even know how they got into that situation because they never seemed like the kind of person to be on like hard drugs. So I don't know where their life went, where they ended up.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what someone could be going through in their life, and and then they turn to stuff like that.
That's the other thing. Don't be an asshole. Don't be that guy. Don't be a bully. Cause like I used to like make jokes and pick on people or whatnot. Now I do it mildly and I'm careful with it because now when I look at somebody, I see the realism behind things, right? Like for example, like I will never make fun of a fat person for going to the gym. Because at that point...
Why would you make fun of a fat person for going to the gym anyway? They're trying to lose weight.
Well, like, it's just like some people do. Some people make jokes about it, right? They do. It's just kind of what happens. Shitty people do that.
But are you saying that this is a person actively going to the gym and you're making fun of them?
Even if they aren't. Even if they only go once a week. Like, they're still trying.
Well, they're still going to the gym. I don't see why you'd make fun of someone for trying to improve
and, like,
themselves.
They're doing that. Like, what I used to do with my friends, we've even came together and talked about it. There used to be this group of weeaboo kids, is what we labeled them as. They were the weebs of the school.
Yeah, Gabe.
Because they would run around doing Naruto runs or anything. But, like, now that I reevaluate and I look at that situation, I wish I had that freedom in high school. The whole...
you don't want to be that kid.
No, I don't want to be that kid, but, like, with their mentality of, like, their mentality was so strong, but people like me in high school were the reason they... felt so like they got like picked on or whatever. They felt certain ways because they got bullied, but they were living free. Now that, like, if you look back at it, they were doing whatever they wanted to. Like, they were doing what they were happy with doing, what they connected with their friends in doing. If everybody wanted to get together and Naruto run, that's what they did. They wanted to talk about anime, they wanted to dress up, that's what they fucking did. And you can't hate that. But in high school, we're so stuck on these social norms, and the second somebody steps out of that social norm, it's like a red flag, and you acknowledge that red flag and you start like making jokes, teasing. Some people took it really far. I never took it really far, but just the fact that I would make jokes about it was kind of fucked up when I think about it, and I can't change that. All I can do is just not do it in the future.
Yeah.
So I don't beat myself up about it, because why? What's the point? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to undo all that.
100%.
So just with life and mental health, just one step at a time is the biggest advice I can say.
I feel like when you're like in high school, though, mental health like hits on you harder than whenever you're an adult.
It's because you're still developing.
Yeah.
You're still trying to come to terms with the fact that you're alive. And you're making decisions, and you're trying to figure things out. Like, you're still young, and you're not developed.
At that point, you haven't really experienced like the actual world, we're currently in, and you think like high school and all that is the world.
Yeah. It's very difficult to get out of that like trap.
Yeah.
Until you're out of high school, then you realize the realism behind it, and it gets better, and it just. A lot of people peak after high school, and that's what you got to look forward to, is the fact that like after high school, life can and will get better.
Yeah.
It might take a little time. It might take some experience or whatnot, but everything gets better.
100%. So don't let like a current mental state affect your life.
Long story short, we're beating around the bush. Just don't kill yourself. Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, unless you lose all your arms and legs, then maybe there
Well-
might be a reason.
Fuck. I mean, I can't advocate that, but I don't know what I would do if I was fucking limbless.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Because sometimes I think about that. Like, if I lost both my arms, would I really just stay alive and live like that, or would I just end it?
I don't know.
Like, would that? I feel like that'd be the exception.
I feel like at that point, all you got to do is experience the things that everyone else isn't experiencing.
What? Having no fucking arms?
No, go do things. Go experience life. Just go.
Bro, I can't experience shit. Can't even make money. I have no fucking arms.
Exactly. So go on trips, drive the world.
You ain't driving fucking anywhere, dude.
Sleep all day. I don't fucking know.
You can't do anything. Nobody should have to live that life.
Yeah, that's
I salute anybody who's like an amputee and is currently happy.
To be honest, like honestly, it's nothing but respect. Because whenever I think about situations like being blind and deaf, I wouldn't want to be alive.
Blind,
and deaf. I can essentially I'll still want to live if I was one or the other. But if I was blind, deaf, if I was blind, deaf, and limbless, bro, take me out. Remove me.
I'd rather be deaf than blind.
I don't know. That's hard.
I don't want to actually, because at least if I'm deaf, I can still watch movies and just put on subtitles, do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I can't see anything, what am I gonna do? I can't see anything.
But the thing is, I love music, so I'd rather be blind.
Well, just get some Braille music.
I don't want to be Beethoven. I want to be Stevie Wonder.
Like, I don't know, dude. There's some I salute anyone who has a serious physical and is perfectly happy with their life.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'd do in that situation, but I guess you just gotta adapt.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Honestly.
Like, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and you didn't have a dick?
Oh, I'd be devastated, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be devastating. I'd be so sad.
You just gotta get a fucking tube installed.
Cause I might have the worst game in the book, but the second I get my game back on track and I start having sex again, bro, sex is amazing, bro. I fucking love sex. If I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, well, Gabe might be listening, and I don't think he should hear what he can't have.
It sucks that I have the worst game ever because I love sex, bro.
Are you circumcised?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. It looks ugly if it's not circumcised.
Honestly, but I mean, I couldn't tell you what it looks like circumcised because I'm not.
Oh, you never seen one circumcised?
Of course, everybody has.
Yeah, it's nasty. It's like EDP, that dude. You see his dick? It was uncircumcised.
Who?
He was never mind.
Oh, the black guy, the pedo?
Yeah, that one.
Bro, that's gross. There's no way his dick got leaked. That's gross.
It did, dude. I accidentally, Too Mad posted it in the not safe for work chat in here, and I accidentally clicked on it the other day.
Bro, that's hilarious. That's fucking gross. I'd be so sad if I saw that. I'm glad I don't.
Well, hold on. I'm going to put an ad, everyone. If you are not circumcised, please leave the server.
That's funny.
I don't know. Some people think circumcision's like cruelty, or, like child abuse. What do you think?
I'm glad I got circumcised.
Yeah, me too. Me too, though. I don't
have to worry about dick cheese, bruh.
Yeah, nasty.
It's gross. I had a friend of mine. He chose to get circumcised at 13.
Yeah, Flarp said, "What do you got against foreskin?" We know who's uncircumcised now.
Flarps has to remove himself. Oh, he's the other virgin. He's a virgin too.
Bro, I can tell you who's not a virgin. I don't think JTX is a virgin.
There's no way he's a virgin.
What do you think of Gomek? Gomek's hard.
Gomek, I know is not a virgin.
Let's see. What about Dom? You think Dom's a virgin?
There's no way Dom's a virgin. There's no way.
Let's see. What about Z?
There's also no way he's a virgin. Unless we're talking about pussy, then he might be.
What about June?
June?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're getting the tough one. Ooh. June. What's June look like? Do you have a picture of him?
Damn. Someone posted a photo of him the other day. He's a kind of Hispanic Asian looking dude.
I'll say he's not a virgin.
Right. What about Tito?
So Tito will say he's not a virgin, but
Yeah.
I will say Tito is a virgin. Based on the same story he tells everybody, and based on what I know, Tito's a fucking virgin.
So I think Gabe just said that he is uncircumcised.
You know, as sad as it is, I would like to say Gabe's a virgin, but I don't think he is.
Could you picture Tainted having sex?
I know Tainted does.
Could you picture it though?
No. I feel like the most respectful way I can say it would be funny.
You think Plain Rock? You think he's a virgin?
Ooh, that's a good one. I actually want to know the answer to that. I think he might be a virgin.
But he got all this popularity and money.
Oh, that is tough. There's a chance he's not a virgin, but I'll go out on a limb and I'll say he is. Because he seems like the type that doesn't really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Kevin.
Nah, they probably care deep down.
Maybe, but I just feel like he doesn't. I feel like he genuinely doesn't care.
Nah, Plain Rock probably doesn't care, but what about Rose Kami? I think you already said Rose Kami is.
Rose Kami's a virgin, I think.
Yeah. I know Luke Bomber is because he said he was for some reason.
I was going to say, I think Luke Bomber's a virgin too, and that's like not me trying to be offensive, but based on how interactions are with him.
Damn. That is.
I don't know. I feel like you start talking a different way after you have sex.
Do you?
Yeah, bro. I think you start talking different after you have sex. There's like a different weight on your shoulder. Like there's a different type of confidence with it, and you can hear it through someone's voice.
Then you need to get a EJ Lennon vagina.
Bro, EJ Lennon, 100% virgin.
You think EJ Lennon could pull someone? Who would you get EJ Lennon?
Oh, damn. I feel like EJ Lennon's the type to show up on a porn star's Pornhub talking about, I fucked my virgin fan.
Hey,
like
man,
that Mia Khalifa one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean, hey, if he got it, he got it.
I feel like I would accidentally run into that.
And you see EJ just in the porn.
Yeah, like if I saw EJ in a porno and it was labeled I had sex with my awkward virgin friend fan, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
He had to do what he had to do.
Yeah, I was like, that makes sense. Man's chased a bag.
Yeah, hopefully they paid him. Who in this server do you think has the biggest dick?
Let's see.
That is very hard.
Bro, no, 100% Kevin.
Didn't you say you've seen his dick?
Yeah, that's why, bro. Man's fucking holding a weapon down there, dog. It's ridiculous. This was also like 4 or 5 years ago, but still. Man's is holding a lethal weapon. It should be illegal for him to have one like that.
Interesting.
And for those of you that don't know the story, long story short, Tito pantsed him right in front of me, and homeboy was wearing sweats, so Tito accidentally grabbed the boxers and the pants while Kevin's hands were tied behind his back, and he was blindfolded, and Tito just went behind him and just ripped his pants down. Meant to just like a ha-ha, like I pantsed you, but his underwear came down to his ankles too. And it was so fucking hilarious because there was nothing he could do but have his dick out right there. And he was right in front of my face. Like, we were a distance. He was, like, by the bed over there. And I'm facing him because I'm waiting for Tito. Tito was like, oh, watch this. None of us thought he was about to get pantsed. But when it happened, it was nothing but Kevin's dick in our face. It was hilarious. Like, he was well over 6 feet away from me, COVID standards. He was well over 6 feet away from me, if not like 10 feet. But still, it was the only thing you could see because it was so fucking hilarious, bruh. It was so funny. I'll never forget that day.
You think Hayes a virgin?
I feel like Hayes should be a virgin, but he's not.
I can't imagine him fucking someone.
That's what I'm saying. I can't see it being a good interaction. Oh shit, it spooked the shit out of me.
Tell him to is he a virgin? Tell him to come in here.
He's not a virgin.
Interesting.
Hey, too mad. Day. Bubba Booey. Do you think Hay should be a virgin?
Virgin? He should be a virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the podcast?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hay's a virgin? Dude, Hay's awesome spiritual man.
Yeah.
He fucks spirits.
I said he should. I feel like he should be a virgin. Like, he's not, but I feel like he's one of those people that, like, you look at and should be a virgin.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I see where you're coming from. I see what you mean. Although the dude,
because we're going down the list of everybody in that we talk to or anything that we know, and labeling them as virgins or not virgins.
I see. Okay, well, lit.
So, like
100%.
Kevin, obviously a virgin.
Virgin, yeah.
Who else is there? Rose Kami, virgin.
Nah, Rose Kami's probably fucking some trout.
You think so?
Some fishies.
You think he's got some trout?
In Tampa, Florida. Or whatever the fuck. Somewhere around there.
Doom. Do you think Doom's a virgin? I actually don't know the answer to this one.
Doesn't Doom have a boyfriend?
Oh.
That was a good one.
And real.
That was a good one.
So, what's the answer, Doom? I feel like you're old enough to not be a virgin at this point.
Yeah, well, then again, some of the people in this Discord server are gonna be old and still be a virgin. So I
mean, granted, Kevin's like 22 and still a virgin. Tito's 23 and still a virgin.
He doesn't need anything, man. He's like doing his thing, you know?
Yeah, true.
You know, sometimes like I don't know, I kind of like the theory that Kevin's dick just like was chopped off or something. It's like a child. And it's
we just talked about this. He's slanging.
He's slanging?
Bro, uncomfortably, bro. And to not be using it.
Nah, he's just hiding the fact that it was burned off in like an acid. Like Daredevil.
In recent times, there was an accident and it got burned off.
The only person...
Because then you don't want to fucking do anything. You just sit in your room, like vibe, have a good time. And
Gabe has to be a virgin. Like,
bro, I want Gabe to be a virgin so bad, but I know he's had to have suckered at least one person, guy or female, into it.
Definitely a guy, 100%.
100% a guy.
Gabe is Gabe. You know?
Gabe, yep, there's a Y in there in his name.
And this is a good thing. It's a great thing. You're gay, you know?
Yeah, it's Gabe. It's like that's Gabe's wrong. Gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gabe gay.
Might have
rhymes. Weston. Do you think Weston's a virgin?
I think Weston.
The doorknob in our Airbnb that one time.
I think Weston's a kind of.
He got that key dick, dog. He was unlocking that bitch. He let us into the Airbnb. He's like, "What's the code?" It's like Weston got it.
His dick is the code.
Yeah.
So Dick, Weston's got the passcode. Dick.
Yes.
Weston's time to fuck himself.
You know what? I believe Weston would try to fuck himself if it was possible.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he would stick 100%. It in his own butt for sure. Let's see. Who else haven't we acknowledged? Who else are we missing?
War and Peace.
It is confirmed Tumad is in the virgin realm.
What about Grave Paladin?
Virgin.
Grave Paladin.
Grave Paladin's for sure a virgin. Has to be. Him and his best friend Zach are both virgins.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with being a virgin, 100%.
I like being a virgin. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. I'm now going to eat Chick-fil-A. Bye.
I don't know. I believe everybody should have sex at least once.
Yeah, his friend Zach, the racist dude.
Yeah.
What about Afro? You think he's a virgin?
Bro, Afro fucks guys and girls.
Guys and girls.
Afro looks like he's thought about taking it in the butt. All respect, no disrespect.
What about JTX?
I feel like JTX wants, like, he's had it at least 3 times, no more.
No more. Grave pal. What about Thailand?
And if you guys all watch, Thailand fucks for sure. There's no way he doesn't. There's literally, it's impossible. There's no way he doesn't fuck.
What about Yuma World?
You know, Yuma's in a foreign country, so I feel like he fucks just because he's foreign. But if he was in America, for sure, virgin.
Swift X Miles.
You know, surprisingly, I think he's the type to have lost his virginity before everybody. Like, he doesn't fuck often, but I think he's lost his virginity before everyone. If that makes sense. And he lost it to, like, he didn't lose it, like, in a great way either. He looks like, I would say, like, somebody just, like, offered it, and she's, like, mid-tier, like, below 5. Like, a 5 or below. Offered it, and he was like, fuck it.
What about Ginger Snap Gannon?
He fucks. If I remember what he looks like, I think he fucks.
Andy can rap.
And he can rap.
What about, you remember that Triffy guy? What about him?
Who?
His name was Trey Triffy. He went by a bunch of different names. He was in here for a while, and he got mad at me, and he said, oh, my mama, and he never came back.
If he's talking like that, he fucks. But it's like people who also talk like that.
What was this? His name wasn't Triffy at first, I don't think. It was something else. I know his name's Trey.
No clue.
What was that dude's name? Tyree. I think Tyree was his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He was in this server, and he
like, we can go off the other Discord, too. Like, I think Solo fucks. Who else is there? I don't even know. I feel like my boy Proxy in chat, I feel like he's a virgin.
I thought you were gonna say that he fucks. He say he's a virgin. Come on. Dude.
I'm just gonna wait for his response on that one. Let's see. If we're doing viewers, he said question mark. Literally just cause. He said fuck you. Let's see, Sparrow. Because I don't remember your age, I think you might be a virgin, and it's okay. I think you're still in Are you still in high school? I don't remember. It's very hard to keep up. Like, time travels, and I like still remember people as like the first people I met. Also, I feel like you're always in here, so I'm just gonna give you moderator proxy.
Ooh. He felt bad for calling you a virgin, so he's giving you moderator.
Yeah, I'm gonna unvirginify your moderator status. Vertigo. Let me look at your profile. I can't really see much. It doesn't let me go to your account. So I don't know if Vertigo would be a virgin or not. But everybody else we talked about, 100%. I stand by what I said. So Proxy, biggest virgin I know. What else we got? Who else? EJ, 100% top virgin. If we made a tier list, EJ's top virgin.
Oh, definitely 100%.
Who else in this fucking Twitter chat do I got on here? How do I go to messages? Manage messages. There we go. Right here. Let's see who's in here. View all people. I don't know him. Don't know that person. Don't know that person. Don't know that person. Don't know that person. Oh my god, I don't know a lot of people up in here. Joy-Con James, I feel like is a virgin. Just because his name's Joy-Con James.
Is he watching this?
I have no clue. I'm just going through the list of the people in the Twitter group chat. Delta Storms, I feel like he's like on the verge of not being a virgin, but like he's got to be a virgin right now. God of Green X, I feel like is also a toss-up where he could and couldn't be a virgin. Let's see. Who else is in here? Sir Mr. Man is not a virgin. There's no way that man's a virgin.
100%.
Neo TV, like, on the same track of virgin as EJ Lennon. In the most respectful way possible. Who else we got? Zuck. I feel like that one might be a virgin by choice, as in like he's had many opportunities, but he chooses to hold on to it. Scrub for sure, a virgin, 100%. Yee might be one of those like 50-50 toss-ups. Jalo for sure is not a virgin. He parties way too much. There's no way. I will not accept the fact that he's a virgin. Cameroni, I know, slings that DJ Dick. That's his name, DJ Dick in the bed. Who else we got? I really don't know all these people. Dav, I'm going to say he's a virgin just because he has a horse picture for his Twitter. Swift Miles X, like I said, he should be a virgin, but he looks like he lost his virginity to like a below mid-tier girl, 5 and below.
You think she was into his music?
No, fuck no. I feel like that made her put her panties back on. Gomink for sure not a virgin. I think that's it. That's the list of people I know in the Discord, or not in the Discord, in the Twitter. So that's the official Allen's book of virgin or not virgin.
Think anyone in this Discord owns a fleshlight?
Yeah, Tito. And I know that. I know he does.
Do you think he cleans it?
No, I also know he doesn't.
Does he take the thing and like boil it in some water before you?
Nope. He's the type to like spray it with some water and not empty it. Tito's the type to wipe his ass and then wash his hands with the toilet water.
I
don't even know why I said that.
You ever got in the situation where you clog a toilet and you have to stick your hand in the toilet to unclog it? Like, let's say you're out of fucking toilet paper and you use paper towel. You gotta stick your hand in it. It's happened to me a few times. A
few?
Okay, in New York City, I went to go take a shit in Starbucks a few weeks ago. They were out of toilet paper, so I had to, you know the cardboard thing? I had to rip that off and use that.
Bro, that's when you just clog the toilet and you leave. That was a public restroom, not even your own bathroom. What do you mean you stuck your hand in the toilet? Like, did your hand get wet? Did you touch the water, dude?
No, I didn't stick my hand in that toilet. I just threw that in the trash can. But
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've wiped my ass with things that aren't toilet paper.
But I've clogged my toilet with like a paper towel before and had to stick
I remember
my
the
hand
struggle's been real to where I ripped up the toilet paper roll and used that.
Yeah. I used the cardboard part.
Yeah, of the toilet. Yeah, I've done that.
That's what I had. I had to use that in Starbucks because I didn't have toilet paper.
But I've never stuck my hand inside of a fucking toilet to unclog it.
Well, what else could I do?
Leave if it's a public restroom.
No, I mean in my own bathroom.
Bro, plunger all the way. Plunger the fuck out of it.
And one time I was in a hotel and I took a shit and then it clogged the toilet and it overflew and there was little shit all over there. I had to use that hotel towel. I absorbed all the shit with the hotel towels. Then I put the hotel towels in my backpack, walked across the street, threw the hotel towels away, went inside, and I said, I think there's an issue with your toilet.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Like I had like roommates staying with me, so I had to clean up all the shit. All that was the diarrhea all over the floor before they got back. So the floor just covered in feces.
Bro, oh my god, that's so.
So they walk in. It had overflown all the way to the carpet in the hotel room, so they stamped on the
bro, that is so gross.
And they go, "Oh, did a pipe bust or something?" I was like, "Yeah, a pipe bust."
Bro said there was little dookies floating around, bro. That is so gross.
You know whenever you have some diarrhea and it's like a bunch of little flower shits, like sometimes you take a shit and it's like a bunch of mini shits.
Bro,
like
no, that's awful. Like I get what you're saying, but I can't imagine that running around on the floor.
Yeah, I absorbed it all with the hotel towels and put the hotel towels in my backpack, then threw away the hotel towels.
Bro, that is so foul. That's so foul. Because there's a whole method behind it. That's so foul.
That was a few years ago. That was at PAX South.
Jeez. Bruh.
Like when I was in Atlanta a few years ago in 2018, I took a shit in my hotel toilet and clogged it. And that one I just left clogged and just told the people downstairs, unclog your toilet. Just hotel toilets, man. They're not very powerful whenever it comes to.
Bro, what kind of monstrous shit are you taking, bro?
It always happens in the hotel rooms. I always had to take a massive shit. And I've learned to now flush the shit down, then use the toilet paper instead of doing it both at once.
What kind of massive shit are you taking? Bro, and why are your shits coming to life, bro? What do you mean? Why is your shit sounding like it's a demonic creature about to fucking storm out your asshole and overtake the world?
Whenever you take a shit, then there's more shit and there's more shit. It's like a mound of shit.
No, I've never had an overabundance of shit that is falling above the water. It comes out above the water. Never.
Well, no, because here's the thing. You take a shit, then you add the toilet paper into the shit, and it just adds that much more. Because when I use toilet paper, I like to use a lot of toilet paper. Like, you wet some and you kept using it and use it. So you use about this much toilet paper.
Why would anybody need that much toilet paper for their butt? There's no way.
I mean, now what I do is I just step in the shower and I don't use any toilet paper at all.
See, I still use toilet paper, but I take a shower immediately after pooping. Every time.
Yeah.
Almost every time.
But, you ever had it?
Bro, but I've never had a behemoth come out of my asshole. No.
Nah, what about when you're constipated and you have to spread your asshole open to get it out? Have you had that one? I know you've been constipated. Come on.
I've been constipated, but I never had to spread my fucking cheeks.
It makes it easier. Or, whenever your shit's stuck in there, you're constipated, and if you stick your finger in your ass, you can feel like it poking out. So you get a piece of... If you get a piece of toilet paper to try and wear down at it a little bit to try and get it out. Have you ever had that?
There's no way. There's no way what you're saying right now is true. No.
It is, though. So I was in a restaurant one time, and I walk in the bathroom, and there's shitty feet print all over the wall, like handprints on the ceiling where this person stuck their hand in their shit and spread it all around the ceiling. And the toilet was clogged, covered in shit. So you got these shitty feet print going up the wall, and on the toilet is a nicely folded pair of underwear in this restaurant. Nasty.
I can't say that I've ever had remotely anything close to the interactions that you're talking about right now.
Okay, how about this? My cousin took a shit in his underwear, and then he took his underwear off. So I took his stick, and I picked up his shitty underwear, and I put it on my brother's face while he was asleep.
Why?
I thought it'd be funny. Then I hit him with the stick.
You took your underwear, put it on your brother's face. Not your underwear, but your cousin's underwear.
Yeah.
And put it on your brother's face.
Yeah.
And then whacked him, and then continue to whack him with the stick.
Yeah, to wake him up.
He was asleep?
Yeah, he was asleep. I put it on his face while he was asleep.
Bro,
the
that
shitty
is
diarrhea underwear.
foul. That is some foul shit. Oh, bro, that means you sat it on his face long enough to where like, bro,
Yeah,
was there? I don't want to ask this, but did shit get on his face?
of course, it was like diarrhea
Oh
shit.
my god, that's so gross. That is so nasty, bro. How old were you guys?
Like, I don't know. I was probably like 15 at this time.
So you were old enough to know that not only was it funny, but it was also wrong.
It's not wrong because it was funny.
No, that's foul.
Now, okay, how about this? You know what? I had a Dr. Pepper one time. Okay, we had these people coming over, you know, a little bit of a get together in high school. I hand my brother the Dr. Pepper, and I told him to pour some out and take a piss in it. Then when this guy gets here, I go, "Hey, you want a Dr. Pepper?"
No, no, you no. You're lying. You're lying.
I did.
Did he drink it?
Yeah, dude. He's like, "Oh, thanks."
What was his reaction?
He was like, "This is pretty good." He just thought it was a good Dr. Pepper. Like it still tasted like Dr. Pepper.
You let him drink it more than one sip?
Yeah, because you know you pour out a little bit of the Dr. Pepper, then enough to, I guess, contain your piss and just kind of mix it in.
Does he know about this?
Nah.
Yo, you mean to tell me there's a person out there that has no idea he drank piss, but you know he did?
I think I may have called him piss drinker one time.
Did you explain it to him at all?
Bro, that man, from my understanding, he had herpes the entire time.
So you just, I'm a piss in his drink. He shouldn't have had herpes. Like, what?
Look, man, in high school, because then we had my other friend get completely naked and put a sock on his penis and just stand at the front door waiting for someone to come knock on it.
Well, that's just kind of funny. I mean, that part is not as bad as drinking piss and getting shit thrown on your face.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is in high school. You just kind of do stuff like that.
I mean, I get doing stupid shit, but I can't say that I would ever put, like, shit on Tito's face. Literal shit.
Okay, look. Maybe what's funny to you. maybe what's funny to me, it's too extreme for you.
Like, I can't sit here and say that I've never done some foul shit, but I can sit here and say that I've never made anybody eat shit or fucking drink piss. Like, I've done gross shit, and I've done funny shit. I've done wild and shit, but never literal shit.
Well, you know, me and my friends in high school were just kind of wild.
I mean, so were we, but like, fuck, you took it to a next level.
Well, yeah.
That's like beyond wildin'.
Oh, you have to understand, we're like the generation where Jackass was popular.
That is also very fucking true.
so that shit.
That is very true. 100%. 100% you do what you see on TV, bro. I remember in middle or elementary school, every time we'd be on cafeteria or like lunchtime in the yard, playing in the fucking playground or whatever, I'd climb the playground, go to the very top that you can go, and just jump off onto people. And I used to do flips off it and shit all the time and just hit the ground. Like the soft padded ground.
100%. I mean,
I thought that was like the funniest thing ever.
If you can like projectile shit on someone, would you not do it?
I could say that I wouldn't do it.
That could be a weapon, dude. You ever had one of those shits where it's like pissing out your ass just to get one of those?
bro. What do you would weaponize that? Is what you're telling me?
Yeah. Why not?
Why?
What are they gonna do about it?
Who do you hate so much that you're projectile shitting on them?
I don't know, dude. Let's say Gabe knocks on your door. What are you gonna respond to him with? A hello? Hell no. You're gonna open up that little mailbox, where they slide in the letters, and he's gonna shit on him. 100%.
No.
So you tell him, so you don't take monster shits, you don't get constipated, you don't have diarrhea. Because recently I've been having to take a shit, then after I get up from taking the shit, 5 minutes later I have to take another shit.
I've had that happen. I've been doing that all week.
Yeah, that's not a very fun shit. Have you ever, whenever you're wiping your ass, sniffed the toilet paper after you wipe your ass?
No.
You ever tried that one?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Never.
You never smelled your own shit?
Nope. 'Cause I can already smell it.
Well, what about nah? Because sometimes you get the deluxe shits where they're really smelly, like the green ones. You know what I'm talking about when you eat a lot of salad?
Man said the deluxe shits.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't smell that bad, but sometimes you get the ones that are like rancid and green or blue. You ever had the blue shit when you drink too much Gatorade?
Yeah, I've had some pretty nasty shits before. Yes.
Yeah, where do your shits go? Do your shits meet with other people's shits when you take a shit? Like, what if the girl you like, your shit combines with her shit after you flush the toilet in the sewers? Wouldn't that be
and
like
what mutates and creates a baby?
Yeah, but wouldn't that be fate if like your shit log morphs with her shit log in the sewer?
What?
Like you take a shit, and you know the girl you're interested in, she's taking a shit, and you both flush the toilet, and your shits meet.
What is it then destined to be?
Yeah, cause you could hop in the sewer, find her shit and your shit together.
Hold on.
And you know it was your shit.
Real quick, my boy Proxy in the chat said, he said I was this down bad in school. There was a hot ass bitch in my school. She sat next to me, and we were alone in class. She dipped to go to the bathroom. He said he sniffed the seat. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Publicly, you bent over. During school, she gets up and you got over to her seat and sniffed it, bro. There's no way. What'd you do? Pretend you dropped a pencil over there to get it? And you licked the seat as you came up. You're like, oh no, let me just grab that real quick. All right, got my pencil back.
You ever masturbated with soap before? It makes your dick
bro,
chafe.
Oh god, and then it burns, bro. You ever got soap like shampoo or regular soap in the hole?
Have you ever had your dick chafing? Have you ever had your dick chafe?
Yeah, bro,
like
it's awful.
All the skin on your dick dies, and
Yeah.
like it's like a snake and shit.
Yeah, I've had it chafe from sex.
Oh god. Yeah, that shit. That shit hurts. It's like hardens.
Yeah, no, it sucks. Chafing sucks.
But then it's like a snake though. You get a brand new dick.
Yeah. Skin is reborn.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! At least there's something I can relate to you with.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't like nowadays. I'm not like shooting shit at people. Okay, I'm an adult now. But, unless it was a few years ago, what I was talking about, whenever I absorbed all the shit with the towels and threw the towels away. I was an adult then. That was just a few years ago. Bro, that shit was like in 2018 or something. Like like I don't know, dude. I could have just flushed the toilet and let the shit just float on the bathroom floor like that, but I had people I was staying with, and I don't know what their reaction would have been to the little shits floating. So I took all the hotel towels, absorbed it, put the hotel towels in my backpack, covered in the wet shit, went across the street, dumped them in the trash can, came back in the hotel, and told the people, "Hey, man, I think there's something matter with your toilet." Even though it was my fault for taking the shit and putting the toilet paper in it and clogging it. Because, you know, at the point, now whenever it gets to the point where, you know, the water gets kind of high, I don't flush it a second time. This time, now I stick my hand in it and just pull whatever's stuck in the drain out of it. And instead of, you know, instead of that, because they don't have plungers in the hotel room, so your only real option is to stick your hand in the toilet and pull out whatever's jammed in there.
Bro, I'm gonna die. Bro, I'm gonna die of laughing. I need to breathe at some point. Bro said, so now I'm reasonable. I stick my hand in the toilet.
It's gonna save yourself from fucking getting a shit ocean on the floor. Like,
bro, a shit ocean.
Like, if you're staying with other people in a hotel, you don't want them to go in the toilet and know you were the one who clogged it with all your shit. So you might as well take care of it there.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. There's no way. There's no way.
They came back, stepped on the soggy shit carpet and said, a pipe must have busted.
Yeah. Yeah, pipe. Pipe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pipe busted, you know, the things that are in the fucking wall.
But in reality, it was your doo-doo water. They stepped on your doo-doo water.
Yeah, and there was like little shit flowers, dude.
They have no idea. They have no
idea. Barefoot shit in the shit water, thinking it's some fresh water they can drink.
He said they stepped fresh barefoot in the doo-doo water.
A pipe
must have broke. Not his asshole. His booty broke.
I've clogged a number of toilet. Like, I clogged the toilet and 5 guys, like, you know, just left it there. Clogged the toilet in the park.
Did any of them sleep on the floor?
Bro, I hope not. I hope not, dude. I hope none of them got on the floor, laid on the floor, did anything on the floor. That floor was wet. Like, cause that shit, whenever the toilet clogged, that shit fucking...
Oh my God.
It was like a fucking ocean forming, because it went from the bathroom to outside of the bathroom. Bro, the water was this high. So I had to take all the hotel towels and... Okay, I think what I did was... I got a cup and I would scoop up some water, pour it, dump it in the toilet, scoop up some more, dump that, scoop up some more, dump that, and then I got the towels to try and absorb it all.
There's no way.
So the first thing I did was I got the cup and I got all the shit, like the floating shit, into the cup and just dumped that. You know, would kind of dump the puddle as much as I could before I got the towels to try and finish drying.
Bro, you ever think about the fact that you could have just waffle stomped it in the shower?
I mean, look, I didn't know what to do in this situation because there's no like, because I flushed the toilet and then it went up to this high and I was like, maybe I can get away with flushing it again. I cannot get away with flushing it again because I flushed it again and that shit went crazy. So lesson learned there.
Did nobody get confused where all the towels went?
Hey, then the trash can across the street. Call the hotel downstairs. I think the room service might have taken them.
Oh.
Well, what I did was, I went downstairs and I told the front desk, I was like, yeah, my nose was bleeding and I wiped it with a piece of tissue and I threw it in the toilet and the toilet overflowed. I don't understand how this happened.
I don't know why it's yellow and blue and brown.
Yeah, that's what I told the front desk.
Bro, my stomach. Oh my God.
But that was interesting. So yes, when I'm in a hotel room now, I stick my hand in the toilet to negate that issue. And then I just wash my hand really well.
Oh my god, bro! You better hop in the shower and fucking go to a decontamination route.
100%.
Oh my god! Holy fuck! That has to have been the hardest I laughed in a long time, and it's not even because I'm high. That's just funny as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you never been in the situation where you gotta do something involving shit?
Not like that, bro.
Have you ever came on your own face?
Yeah, tragically, like right under my eye.
Yeah, I think that was all happened.
It shoots up and you just watch it come down. And you're like, oh god, oh god, and you're just ashamed of yourself. I've gotten it in my beard before.
As long as it's not in your mouth.
That'd be horrible, bro. When you become a weapon.
I guess you could walk outside jacking off onto people as a weapon.
That's good, Lord. What's his name? Louis C.K.?
Did he do that?
He would jerk off in front of people, yeah.
Huh? What?
He would like lock the door of his showroom and then like jerk off in front of girls.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was doing that. I never heard of him doing that shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's kind of weird. Is that like something he was exposed for?
Yeah, he got canceled. Hella hard.
I did not. When was it?
This was years ago.
I didn't hear that. I thought everyone liked Louis C.K.
I think he's come back up now, but no, he definitely had that scandal.
You sure that wasn't that Matt Lauer? I know he would do that.
Him too. Shit, I don't know.
I guess there's a lot of people locking doors and jacking off in front of people.
Bruh, I'm over here trying to order food. No cap.
100%. Have you ever?
No, but that's hilarious, bruh. I can't believe you swam around with your dookie water.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if I didn't have people I was staying with, sure, I could have probably handled that better, but I didn't want them to see my shit. Why didn't they? It would have been much worse if they came in and just
just shit swimming around. Yeah. And then like you fell and you're covered in it.
Yeah, what if I just laid in it and act like I was dead? Shit, and that's what they found. Like me floating in the shit.
Shitted himself to death.
Because it was like a foot of water, so I would have been laying in a foot of shit water.
Oh my god, that is so awful, bro.
I think that hotel just needs better toilets.
But why do you have such monstrous shits? What do you mean?
I mean, it was like a diarrhea shit though.
Yo, what's up, Vertigo? Welcome to the Dookie Talk.
Like, it just ain't fair, dude, because it was just because I used so much toilet paper, dude, because I like using a lot of toilet paper.
Bro, why? Oh my god, I'm trying not to die right now.
Whenever we were younger, me and my brother were at my aunt's house, and he took a shit in her toilet, and there was no toilet paper, so he picked up my uncle's sock and wiped his ass and just left it there for him to find long after.
There's no way.
He called like a week later and said, "Who took a shit on my sock?"
Oh my god. Whew. Oh my god, I'm about to fucking cry, bruh.
I mean,
also, I'm ordering food right now, so let's go ahead and fuck it. I really want one of these.
Yeah. You know, there was this Asian restaurant my aunt used to go to, and she really liked the sauce there. You know, she was a big fan of the sauce, but later it was exposed that the sauce was just semen. So
the sauce is what?
Semen. It was cum sauce. So this place she loved with the sauce was just cum. And that place got shut down.
I gotta put my card on file real quick, but that is foul. What do you mean cum sauce?
Like they would mix semen in the sauce to give it its delicious flavor. She liked.
There's no way you're actually serious.
Yeah, it was like white sauce, but with actual white sauce.
Bro, how long were they doing that for? Did you have one from them?
Hell no. I know a dude who like had sex in a Subway, like the kitchen, and then came in the mayonnaise. So if you ever have Subway mayo, you know why you like it so much.
Oh my god, bro, my stomach is fucking awful.
100%.
Hold on one second, put in the area code 0917. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Save that code. And let's go order food. $20, fuck it. I'm starving. Taxes and fees, that's ridiculous. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Placing order. Give me a second. I just gotta make sure all this gets ordered. All right, boom. All right, food has been ordered, and I'm ready for it to come here. Oh, all right, I think now that's a good spot to end the stream. It was fucking hilarious. That last bit is definitely getting clipped, 100%. That is fucking hilarious. And I'm going to name it Doo-Doo Water. On that note, thank you guys for watching this stream. Thanks for hopping in. Time to end the stream there, because that was, I can't top that.